What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the Advocacy Connection channel via YouTube. Today I'm here with special guest Amanda Webb.
Hi.
And Kurt Freeman. How's it going today, Kurt? How are you?
It's going very well, Joe. Real pleasure to be with you, be back together again.
Pleasure to have you, Kurt. Pleasure to have you again. Yeah, it has been quite a while. So, if I remember correctly, you did an interview segment with me regarding advocacy, self-advocacy, and stuff like that.
Yes. Yep. We did do that. Indeed.
And so as an update, as you been told, I've been doing streaming on YouTube and things like that. And just a quick Q&A. It's gonna be brief. So anybody that's watching this wants to get services or wants to be future self-advocates can get a learning experience from this. So my first question is, what do you hope for in terms of like self-advocates, new advocates practicing self-advocacy or advocacy in general?
That's a big question, to take it back to the work that we did on WSBR years ago, and really one of the big reasons that I started WSBR was to provide a space for people here getting services to express themselves, to get themselves out in the world, to learn some skills. So I would hope that self-advocacy, people interested in self-advocacy I would assume they can contact you.
Yeah, right.
But,
right, absolutely.
But the whole idea is for you to get out there and let your needs be known. You have a right to exist in this world and to find things that are of interest and to drive your passion, to give you a reason to get up out of bed every morning and make a difference in the world.
Absolutely.
That's all we want.
Absolutely. Well
well
put.
Thing.
Well put, Kurt. Thank you. And moving on to Miss Amanda Webb.
Hi.
How's it going, Amanda?
Doing good.
So I understand you were previously self-advocacy president for a short time.
Yes, I was.
So care to explain how your transition to that beginning to end was, and how that was for you?
It was easy. I sat in the meetings. I learned a lot, and then when they asked if anybody wanted to be self-advocacy president, I was like, I'll take it.
So they basically, was there any voting process? Was there?
Pam led the group, and then they said I was the winner.
Okay, cool. And as self-advocacy president, what were like some of your responsibilities, some of your duties?
To listen to everybody's opinions and see what they needed and see what they can offer to the group.
Awesome. And that must have been really a life-changing experience for you, because you basically, defined what self-advocacy is, which I stated early on, is
If I could interrupt, how are you defining self-advocacy, Joe?
For me personally, I define advocacy as taking leadership over yourself, taking leadership for yourself, for your own wants, for your own needs, and on the self-advocacy side, taking leadership over your peers, or for your peers rather. And that's why that's the purpose of this channel, to educate those who don't know what advocacy is or self-advocacy is, and hope that one day this really grabs their attention and they can become advocates themselves.
If I could just jump in, I think that your program, the fact that you're doing this after all these years, is probably the best illustration that I've seen for the good that can come out of self-advocacy.
Thank you, Kurt. Thank you. It's really greatly appreciated. Thank you. And we just want to we're just gonna keep this channel growing, the project growing, and just kind of reach out, as far as New York State, past Albany, past the Senate. Just make it a worldwide thing, make it a nationwide thing. And I do understand that it is going to take some time and it's a process, but it definitely is going to end up being a ripple effect. Like you throw a stone or a pebble into a body of water, the ripple just reaches out as far as it can, and that's what I'm trying to epitomize what self-advocacy is. I'm trying to get that message out to myself and my peers, and
social media wise, social media. Like I take his channel and I spread it through my social media to get more generation, people looking towards the whole.
Exactly, and like Amanda said, we're just trying to spread this out via word of mouth, virtually get this channel up and moving. Again, shout out to my subscribers, people who liked it, people who shared it. I'm forever grateful for that. The wonderful team at Bridges, Kurt, especially, who really helped kickstart my journey into self-advocacy, advocacy in general. And sometime later on today, we're going to do another stream interview with my advocacy mentor, Clark, and we'll get his intake on advocacy and what he sees in people with disabilities as far as being self-advocates. So with that being said, before we wrap this up, Kurt, do you have anything you want to close out with?
Joe, my wishes are for you to do things that you've not yet done, and I'm looking forward to seeing what you do.
Thank you so much, Kurt. Thank you. That's really appreciated. Amanda, do you have anything you want to close out with?
Check my YouTube. I did a little thing saying for everybody to follow his YouTube channel. Follow, subscribe, like.
That synergy is important. Support each other. That's important.
And follow my social media. If you want to ask me questions, I can shoot them over to Joe.
There you go, Amanda. And as always, I'm Joe. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share to all social media platforms, Twitter, Facebook, whatever you have. And as always, this is the Advocacy Connection channel. Stay tuned for later on and next week's video. It's going to be big. And stay tuned.